Close your eyes and imagine standing at an altitude of nearly 15,000 feet on the roof of the world. The biting wind howls through the towering Himalayan gorges, where oxygen levels are only half of what they are at sea level. In this death zone, where even breathing is a battle, a deep, thunderous roar suddenly echoes, shaking thousand-year-old glaciers. That is not the roar of a bear, nor a lion. It is the battle cry of a guardian deity in the form of a dog, the Tibetan Mastiff. For decades, the world has known this creature through the lens of luxury and greed. We hear about the ultra-rich willing to drop $2 million, the price of a luxury mansion, just for a dog covered in blazing red fur, wearing a heavy gold chain. In the human mind, the Tibetan Mastiff became a symbol of nobility, a breathing piece of jewelry. However, if you strip away the glittering gold chains and the staggering price tags, the truth about this mythical creature is an epic tale of evolution, a story stained with blood, tears, and immense sacrifice. Unlike any other domestic dog on Earth, the Tibetan Mastiff possesses a miraculous genetic mutation, the exact same gene that allows mountaineers to breathe normally in the thinnest air on the planet. While other breeds would collapse, the heart of a Tibetan Mastiff beats to a primal rhythm, pumping specialized blood to fuel a living, armored tank. They can casually sleep through a -40-degree blizzard, burying their noses in their tails, without a single scratch. But their physical strength isn't even their most extraordinary trait. If you expect a dog that happily wags its tail and nuzzles your hand, you are gravely mistaken. Tibetan Mastiffs were not born to be pets. They were born to be suicide guards. By day, they might lazily sleep in the sun, but when dusk falls, the darkness awakens an ancient instinct. They refuse to sleep in the tents. They choose the highest vantage point on the hillside, their eyes glowing in the night. Their love is not measured in cuddles. It is measured in the distance they keep to act as a meat shield between death and their family. That deep, ultra-low frequency bark is a declaration of war sent to the snow leopards. Over my dead body, before you touch this flock. Such greatness should have been worshipped, but human greed turned it into a tragedy. During the gold rush, thousands of these kings of the snow mountains were snatched from their homeland, locked in cramped iron cages and shipped down to sweltering cities. To meet bizarre human tastes, breeders carried out horrific, inbred crossing. They injected silicone into their legs, dyed their fur with toxic chemicals. Nature's perfect survival machine was twisted into a diseased biological disaster. A creature programmed to freely patrol hundreds of square miles was now locked inside a tiny apartment. The suffocation caused their nervous systems to collapse. The guardian deity was suffocated while still breathing. And then, the fever burst. Tens of thousands of dogs, once worth millions of dollars, were dumped on the streets, shoved onto trucks bound for slaughterhouses. The tragedy of the Tibetan Mastiff is a heartbreaking testament. Not all of nature's beauty can be bought with money, and not every crown shines when taken out of its kingdom. If you ever look straight into the deep eyes of a true Tibetan Mastiff, you will not see a plea for pity. You will only see the pride of the mountains and a profound sorrow for what humans have done to their kind. Let nature be itself, because some beauty is born to belong to the wild, not in the living rooms of mankind. Thank you for listening. Welcome to Paws and Spores, where we uncover the truth to understand and cherish even the smallest lives in the natural world.